All his wins at 4 and 6 round level. Chebah, well, better than that on paper.
It's okay, I got it.
But he has never gone beyond 7 rounds. He's done that on 2 occasions, Chebah. This is a 10-round match. No doubt it's not going to go that far. I'll be very surprised if it does. Round 2. So Ali Chebah then in his classical silver trunks against the man in blue here, Pipino Cuevas. And what a great precocious talent his dad was, to have been world champion at the age of 18 and then hold the title for 4 years in an era, Bob, when to be champion was tough enough.
Yeah, he turned pro at 14, so I mean, just different world, wasn't it? But pretty much washed up in his early 20s. And give Cuevas credit, he's coming in and having a go here. He's not, you know, trying to hide or hold or spoil.
And that may get him in trouble. Well, you said he can punch a bit, but that, I suspect, at a certain level.
And a certain weight. You know, as you said, he won his last fight at super featherweight. 4th round knockout over Ricardo Pena in Mexico for one of the Latino titles. That was in March of this year. So,
and Pena was making his debut.
Well, who knows?
Yes.
two divisions higher than that here. And he could see the openings. That's why he's having a go. Chebah's giving him plenty of target.
But he does that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just not worried at all. I would like to see Chebah tighten up, but I've been saying that for several fights. Guess it isn't going to happen. It's the way he is. When he lets the punches go, he's exciting. Decent right hand.
Yep, he's got him on the run now, and Cuevas takes another right to the temple there. So a bit of discomfort there for Pipino Cuevas. And a wee bit unsteady on his legs, I'd say, as well.
Yeah, the matchmaker's done him no favours at all here.
Good shot.
He's just seems to be too small to take on Chebah.
Well, he looks a bit confused now, doesn't he?
Well, I think he's he was shaken up by the uppercuts and the right hands over the top.
Well, Chebah's having everything his own way now here in the 2nd round. And again, thumping punches here. Cuevas in trouble again. Well, he looked very timid, didn't he, after that final punch a moment ago?
Yeah, it seems pretty much everything's knocked out of him here. He's still going to try and give it a go, but he's felt the power. And he's starting to rock and roll around a bit.
Well, that's the price you pay when you trade on your dad's name. And, you know, let's face it, who can blame him?
No, I don't blame him for that at all. I do blame his team for taking this one, given the fact that they know he's a super featherweight, lightweight at best. All right, he's put on a bit of weight here, but you can see he's not a natural light welterweight.
No, he could be giving away about 9 pounds here in natural weight, fighting weight.
Well, in the ring, the weigh-in was yesterday, and he was 3 pounds lighter then. What is he now?
Big round there for Chebah. 2018 in front, but more importantly, he set out his stall. So Jimmy Deuce then rubs it down with the sponge. So as I say, trained at the Grant's gym when he's in Canada.
Yeah, and got Howard Grant in the corner there, leading the corner team. That helps. Good lightweight, fought Billy Schwer.
How'd he get on?
Lost.
Of course he did.
Good fighter, Billy Schwer. But Howard Grant could operate as well, and he's making a name as a trainer in Canada.
So a bit of replay here then, and as you can see here, Cuevas on the run, having been nailed there by a Chebah body shot,
yeah,
then the uppercut.
You could see the impact, couldn't you? His body shuddered from it.
So round 3 of this scheduled 10 round, and I've got to say it's a light welterweight contest. It's virtually a catchweight contest, this, because we do have a super featherweight in the smaller man in blue, Pipino Cuevas against Ali Chebah. And Chebah should be undefeated, but of course he's not. Little clap there to Cuevas for nailing him with the right. He's quite a tough kid though, isn't he, Chebah, Bob?
Well, he's been undermatched. That's understandable because he turned pro at 16, but he's got the problems that come from that. He makes mistakes, but he has power. When he lets the punches flow, he's got talent. yeah, we'll see how he develops. He is too easy to hit at the moment, as you can see. Cuevas was game enough here early in the round, trying to nail him and just find a punch from somewhere to turn it around.
Well, he's not in a puncher's league really to deal with Chebah, or indeed the same weight division to deal him a hefty blow. Oh, lovely right on the chin. So Cuevas on the deck then here in round 3. Well, we didn't expect this to go too far.
He just turned into the path of the right hand.
He's going to sit it out.
Yep.
He sat it out. He sat out the knockout. So a 3-round knockout win there for Ali Chebah, back on track after a very disappointing defeat last time out. Robbed the victory, in fact.
I think Cuevas knew what was happening there. He went out and had a token attempt at the start of round 3, gave it what he had, walked onto a good shot in the end and thought, no, this guy's just too big for me.
Yep, too big, too strong.
And 29 years old, a married man, he's got a family to think of. You know, I think that was a common sense decision, not his fault he was overmatched.
Well, he'll go on to fight another day, thank goodness. Could have been a hero, of course, got up and got stuck in and been nailed again. And where would that have got him? So ultimately probably did the right thing. Although having said that, the matchmakers didn't do him any favours at all in making this match. But then again, Bob, like you say, you know, he's got a family to support. The money was probably quite good.
Yeah, and he probably didn't realise that Chebah was as big as he was, and there we go. You know, these matches are made. But it's a gift of the WBC Youth Light Welterweight Championship back to this man, Ali Chebah. And we learned absolutely nothing more than we knew already about Chebah. He's got some ability, he's got a bit of power, and he's good to watch when he lets the punches go. Still only 23 years of age, we'll see more of him.
Yes, he can have a bad attitude at times. He gets lazy, gets sloppy, and gets nailed, as we saw, in fact, in his last fight. But, you know, hopefully he's on the way to curbing that.
Yeah, and he was erratic in his last fight, and he says he felt tired. That's understandable. Here's the knockout.
Yes, and Chebah, by the way, a big fan of ice hockey, and he's wearing the jersey of the Canadiens of Montreal, the best, in his opinion, the best ice hockey team in the National Hockey League. Well, he's known as the Angel, but sometimes he can punch like a devil. Here's the MC.
Mesdames et messieurs, le gagnant de ce combat par KO à 1 minute 15 secondes du 3e round, the winner of this bout by knockout at 1 minute and 15 seconds of the 3rd round.
1:15.
And new WBC Youth Super Lightweight Champion, le nouveau champion WBC Junior des super légers, Ali.
So there you are, then gets the championship belt round his waist yet again. He's had that before, of course, and to be honest with you, I ignored the fact that this title was on the line. But I suppose it means quite a bit to him.